Yes, happy birthday to Prince Harry. Today, he celebrates turning 40. Back in 1984, the Duke of Sussex was born in St Mary's Hospital, very close to here, in London, to King Charles and, of course, the late Princess Diana.
Yeah, in an 84-word statement ahead of his birthday yesterday, he said the Prince praised his two children, Archie and Lilibet, and spoke of the fresh perspective he's gained on life after becoming a father.
Well, the Prince will be celebrating his birthday at his Californian home with his wife, Meghan Markle, and friends. Our royal reporter, Cameron Walker, has more.
Prince Harry turns 40. The once lovable party prince, now far more polarising. The King's youngest son's made some dramatic changes to his life, moving to California with his wife Meghan, quitting his lifelong royal role. He wanted financial and personal freedom, but lost his honorary military titles and patronages in the process. A bitter blow for a man with deeply personal connections to the armed forces. The Duke of Sussex is still not speaking to his brother, the Prince of Wales, and remains estranged from his father, the King.
Reports suggest that whilst Charles would be open to a return of some sort on the part of his son and daughter-in-law, William absolutely wouldn't be open to that.
The fairy tale is fading and fast. Once the world's most talked about couple, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle now face whispers that could shatter their carefully crafted image. Is Meghan preparing to walk away from the man she once called her soulmate? Insiders say the signs are already there. Since stepping away from the royal family, Harry has struggled to find his footing. Projects have stalled, public appearances have thinned, and whispers of financial instability are growing louder. Meanwhile, Meghan's star, polished, poised, and PR-ready, continues to rise. Critics claim Meghan's Hollywood comeback is well underway, from brand deals to powerful new media partnerships. But with Harry's influence waning, royal commentators question whether he's become more of a burden than a benefit to her evolving empire. One insider put it bluntly, Harry's just not useful anymore. Behind closed doors, sources suggest tension is mounting. Meghan's focus on independence may clash with Harry's lingering emotional ties to his royal past. The once united Sussex front now feels fractured, her ambition driving forward, his purpose slipping away. Public opinion has shifted. Once seen as the bold duo defying the crown, the Sussexes now face skepticism. For many, Meghan's success and Harry's stagnation tell a new story, one not of unity, but of imbalance. If the rumours are true, the Duke and Duchess may soon face their biggest test yet, not from the royals they left behind, but from each other. Because in the ruthless world of image, influence, and ambition, even love can become expendable.
I like seeing him at his best.
Me
It
too.
reminds you of how much we miss him, I think.
Makes me feel sad, though, as well.
Exactly, yeah. We're joined now by royal and showbiz reporter Kinsey Schofield. Lovely to see you, Kinsey. I wonder, in that 84-word statement, birthday statement, Meghan was never mentioned once. Don't you find that odd?
Well, Anne, you went straight for the topic that's going to get me in trouble. This is what we know. This is not Meghan Markle's first marriage. Meghan has admitted herself that she's a quitter. She quit Deal or No Deal. She quit Trevor Ingleson. She quit the royal family. And she wants you to think she quit Spotify. Prince Harry has given her everything she could have ever wanted, primarily relevance. Financially, she is set because she's had 2 children with a prince. She is infamous enough to keep attracting entertainment opportunities. And some very famous people acknowledge her existence now. What is Harry focused on moving forward? I mean, he says just doing good in the world in some of the statements that he gave people over the last week. But I think it's how he can continue to be of value to a woman that historically dumps people when they are no longer useful to her. And I don't think that they're necessarily happy, because Harry and Meghan are obsessed with controlling the narrative. And despite almost daily rebuttals and literally resorting to emailing People magazine himself, the truth continues to emerge surrounding Harry and Meghan's poor leadership professionally and lack of work ethic.
I mean, when you reach a milestone birthday, like Prince Harry has reached 40 now, it is a time for reflection, isn't it? And he'll be reflecting on the past decade. and what a tumultuous decade it's been for him. What do you think he'll be thinking about those life-changing choices that he's made? So much has changed in the last 10 years for him.
I mean, Ellie, I think we've seen some of what he's been concerned about over the last few weeks. The idea that he is consulting with people in the UK about how to improve his image. I mean, obviously he is thinking about the last decade and remembering that at 30, he was celebrated, that royal rebel. You know, the trouble he got into at the time, people found gleefully entertaining. They liked that he was the black sheep. And today, you know, his polling numbers are disappointing. He does have a hard time especially in the States, being taken seriously professionally. And that's very important to both Meghan and Prince Harry. They want to be taken seriously professionally. They want to be considered an authority when it comes to mental health, when it comes to children online. But you know, they keep, I mean, look at this Hollywood Reporter story that came out on Friday. Los Angeles sources reiterating some of the issues that we heard about in Kensington Palace. The title, Why Hollywood Keeps Quitting on Harry and Meghan. They are struggling.
Yeah, and I mean, as you pointed out, she's got a life now in the country that she wants to be in. She's got children who are a prince and princess. And she sort of has a job if she wants one. She can get jobs doing various things at the moment anyway. He doesn't seem to have any job at the moment. And just in that report that we showed there, he was good when he had a job, when he was doing really good works and when he had a role in the royal family. And he's not likely to get that role back in the short term, certainly, is he?
Yeah, and to your point, there's this story in The Sun, Harry's midwife crisis, talking about how he's Meghan's +1, and his circle of friends has been curated by Meghan. His social life seems to be more and more guided and built by her. I was trying to explain this to a friend. It's like G.I. Joe, Prince Harry, you know, the handsome veteran, surrounded by Barbies and My Little Ponies. You know, every time we hear about him, he's with Oprah, he's with Ellen DeGeneres, he's with all of these makeup entrepreneurs, he's at Godmother's bookstore. He's always with Meghan and Meghan's friends, and these are all older women that are self-made entrepreneurs, incredibly powerful people, and he must be looking around feeling insecure. You know, he didn't get there on merit. He got there because, you know, Meghan dragged him there because he's a prince.
What do you make of these revelations in the papers in the past few weeks? Operation Bring Harry In from the Cold, that you alluded to it earlier, that Prince Harry would like to improve his image here in the UK. Reportedly, King Charles is open to him having some sort of royal role, but it's the Prince of Wales who absolutely doesn't want that. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I understand that because I often forget about some of the cruel and unnecessary things that were said about the Princess of Wales in Spare throughout some of Harry and Meghan's interviews. You know, the idea, just watching the video we saw of the Princess of Wales, Catherine, talking about how she's no longer undergoing chemo, there was absolute love, sparks flying between the Princess of Wales and Prince William. You think about Spare, where Harry talks about how Prince William made the safe choice with Catherine, that Prince William had to find somebody that fit the mold, the cookie cutter mold. And no, people were rejecting Meghan because she was different. You know, William is trying to protect his family. He wants to protect his wife, who's got to focus on her health. And I understand Prince William's hesitation on letting Prince Harry back in. But shockingly, there's a new poll that was conducted by the Daily Mail that does suggest that Prince Harry has gained some momentum in his quest to improve his image in the UK. And a third of Britons would support Prince Harry's returning to royal duties on a permanent basis.
Wow. Him, yes. But, do you know, whenever we put that question to our viewers, they say we'd take him back, but not her. And that is very divisive and difficult, and you can't see that happening. Or at least, if you see that happening, you're wishing upon them something that would, you know, make them unhappy. It would be a split. And I don't think we want to see that either. It's as though he's got himself in a pickle he can't get out of.
Yeah, and they're very stubborn, both of them. Meghan would need to change the way that she treats people and improve the reputation she's built around her work ethic, which isn't great. They have a hard time following through, and I think that they need to be kinder to people, because even now in the States, these stories are coming out that they are, not the way that they communicate is absolutely unacceptable, and they continue to lose employees.
It's an unhappy situation, Kinsey, really, I suppose, but we do wish him well. I think you can't look at him and not wish him happiness, at least. But how he's going to find it, not terribly sure. No. It's great to talk to you, Kinsey. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I think a lot of people have a real soft spot in their hearts for Prince Harry. I think even now, yes, because of, him losing his mother.
There'll be a lot of people at home saying, no, no way. And that certainly if I know, if any of my boys said something about one of the other boys, that the sort of thing that Harry said about William and Kate in the book, they would never forgive. They won't.
Really? Mm. I don't see how they can make a way back, and that's what many of the papers are saying today. They're saying it's Prince of Wales and Prince Harry. It's completely broken. There's no way back for them because too much has been said.
Yeah, pretty
too many damaging things have been said.
Unforgivable stuff, yeah.